What's up guys, my name is MJ and it is another beautiful Sunday here on TeenMeetsWorld, which means brand new week, brand new theme, and this week we decided that it was going to be school week. Some of you guys like it, some of you guys hate it. Pretty much we all tolerate it, and at some point in our lives we're all gonna have to go through it. So whether you're in middle school, high school, college, or in my case, community college, then I think that you guys are gonna enjoy this week's videos and relate to all of them somehow. I know a lot of people, like myself, that are in college are going back into their spring semesters either this week or they did last week, which I did, or they're going to be going back sometime in the future or already have within the past couple of weeks. So we thought that this would be a really appropriate theme for the week. So like I said, I am in community college and I feel like as far as school videos go on YouTube, that's sort of a topic that gets not necessarily brushed under the rug, but it doesn't really get talked about enough or addressed enough. So that is what I'm going to be talking about today. So just a little bit of background before I go into this topic. I am a community college student. I have been going to community college for 3 semesters, so a year and a half. Look at what they've taught me. I can count to 3. What I'm currently in right now is my 4th and last semester of community college. I'm finishing up and trying my hardest to raise my GPA, and I am planning on transferring to a UC or a private university, and I'm majoring in communications. So yeah, that is where this whole perspective is going to be coming from. So hopefully it's not too biased, or hopefully it doesn't put you in the negatives about community college. College professors. There are all kinds of them. And I feel like in community college, not only is there a stigma around the idea of community college itself, but also around its professors. And usually community college professors get a bad rep for not necessarily being qualified enough, I guess. But whether you agree or disagree, you're gonna have to either get on your professor's good side or figure out the way that they teach and work it into the way that you study so that you can pass the class. And I know it's different at every community college, so this isn't really something that I can generalize, but as far as my community college goes, the experience that I've had obviously varies. There are obviously the professors where you have no idea how they got their degree and literally what they're doing makes 0 sense, but then there's the professors that you read about and that you hear about and that you hope that one day you have. And I've been lucky enough to have some of those professors where even if you're taking a class like sociology or English or something that's kind of like a gen ed class, which is what most people go to community college for, I feel like there are those professors who not only are they so good at what they do, but there's something about them as people that really changes the way that you think and the way that you learn, and almost kind of changes who you are as a person. Obviously, you're not gonna know what to expect until you experience it yourself, but the one thing that I do, and it's kind of a tried and true, 8 out of 10 times it's been true and has worked for me. So when I do have to register for classes, what I do is in a separate tab, I have Rate My Professors open. So if you're a first-time college or university student, or you're going into community college and you really have no idea what to expect and you don't really have anybody to ask, which was my case, you can always go on Rate My Professor and try to find your professor that you're going to take for a certain class and read through their ratings. Sometimes they are biased because some professors actually ask their students to fill it out for them, and some of them are biased because that professor failed them because they were lazy. So you're really gonna have to try to sift through it and kind of get a feel for it yourself. Community college classes. Now, usually if you're somebody like me who is trying to transfer out, you're gonna have to do something called an IGETC. And it's the ugliest acronym ever, but what can you do? Where you kind of basically get all of your GEs out of the way and they're transferable to Cal States or UCs, and it is horrible trying to get into impacted classes, because believe it or not, there are impacted classes at community colleges, and if you get like a funky registration date and it is just not working in your favor, if it is your first time trying to register for classes, it's gonna suck. Especially if you're trying to get into like an impacted English or math course. Yeah, you're gonna want to do that early. And this, I think, pretty much goes without saying for all colleges and universities. If it's one of those things where, you know, seniors get priority and freshmen don't, and you have to register for the classes yourself, then that's what you're gonna have to do. And that's how it is at my community college. You register for the classes on your own, so there you go. Another thing, as far as you're concerned, every closed course is a waitlisted course, so if there is a class that you want to take that says that it's closed, crash it anyway, because you never know what's gonna happen. I didn't know that you could do that my first semester, but it's almost like an unwritten rule. Now, of course, there would be no classes and no professors without the students at community college. And in case you guys didn't know, or if you're kind of a younger viewer, you didn't really know this, there's no dorming at community colleges. That's kind of the point of a community college or a city college. It's in your city, and basically the reason why you're going there is because you can't afford to either dorm or move out of state, and you just can't afford to go to another school. So that's why there's community college, because you get to stay home and you still get to experience college somewhat in a way. And because you're going to a CC, that usually means that you're staying in town or you live relatively close to the town that your community college is in. So everyone is a commuter. Everyone that you meet is commuting to and from school. In other words, it is impossible to make friends. Okay, so I'm not sure where I left off, but I'm pretty sure that's the longest break I've ever taken in between filming a video, and the sun is now gone, so I apologize for the lighting change, but now I do have to use my lighting, so it kind of throws everything off, but I'm just gonna get back into it. So like I said, all of the students at community college are commuters, which means there's basically no campus life or social life. Literally, it's dead. It's socially depleted and dead. There are no parties at community college. I repeat, there are no parties at community college. If you are lucky enough to talk to people and make friends with people in your classes, more often than not, and I know that this sucks, but usually you're only going to be friends with them for the semester that you guys have class, unless you guys really do become real good friends. Most of the people that I've met in community college are just people that were in my class and people that helped me get through boring courses more easily. It's kind of sad, but there really hasn't been like one person who I've met and has become like a new friend of mine. But thankfully I am lucky enough that one of my best friends from high school goes to school with me, so I get to hang out with her and we get to see each other and stuff. So that has kept me sane. As far as CC versus UC and CSU education goes, like I said, there's a huge stigma around the quality of education that you get from a community college, but I feel like times are more different now, and personally I know this is a little bit hypocritical coming from somebody who is a transfer student and so passionately wants to get out of community college, but an education is an education no matter where you get it from. I don't care if your diploma is from a community college or if it's from USC. An education is an education. The only difference is how much you pay for it. Especially if you got rid of all of your GEs throughout community college and you paid less for it than your friends, really there's nothing to be ashamed of if you do end up going to a community college or choose to on your own. So basically, in a nutshell, community college is like college without all the fun, which I know sounds extremely morbid, but at the same time, if it is something that you are gonna have to do, you're gonna get through it. Trust me, if I can get through community college, so can you guys. And I know I'm kind of just breaching the surface of a larger discussion here, but if you guys go to community college and you have some stories or tips and stuff that you want to share, go ahead and leave a comment down below. But that is my video for this week, so if you guys liked it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed, I don't know what I'm doing with my fingers, but take your fingers and click and subscribe. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. I hope I shed some light on that topic a little bit. And yeah, I'm gonna go. Thanks for watching. Bye. Or put you in the wrong direction, I guess. And my phone is going off. I lost my train of thought. Awesome. Thanks, whoever that was. It's Denise. Alright. Thanks, Denise. If community college is something that you're looking into or something that you have to do, unfortunately, as some people do, I would say read into it more, call the community college that you're going to be attending, because you can't really believe everything that you read online. And if you're like me and you suck at finding out true information online, my friends can attest to this, then yeah, I would suggest calling them up and I guess visiting the campus and treating it like any other university that you would go to, whether it's a state school or a university or a private school or anything like that. I would say look it up, read as much about it as you can, and make sure the information is reliable and true, and make sure that it's coming from a good source. And then I would say call them, talk to a representative of the school, and then visit it and see what's up. Yeah, that's what I would do.